hypochlorous acid or perchloric acid? Which one is stronger? This is today's lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn basically strength of oxoacids of chlorine. So, let's begin. What is acid? The compound that can donate proton in presence of water is called acid according to Arrhenius' ionic concept. And what are oxoacids of chlorine? The acid consists of hydrogen, oxygen and chlorine. Is called oxoacid of chlorine. Now let's write oxoacids of chlorine. HClO, its name is hypochlorous acid. Then HClO₂, this is chlorous acid. Then HClO₃, this is chloric acid. And finally HClO₄, this is perchloric acid. Which one is stronger? One of the parameters, pK value. The lower the pK value, the stronger the acid. Now let's see pK values of these acids. pK value of hypochlorous acid is approximately 7.54. This is approximately 1.95. This is 1.0. And pK value of perchloric acid is -8. pKa values. So, pK value of perchloric acid is lower than others. That is why, according to pK values, perchloric acid is stronger than chloric acid, then chlorous acid, and finally hypochlorous acid. So according to pK values, we got the strength of oxoacids of chlorine. Another point is according to oxidation number of the central atom. Let's see how oxidation number of the central atom affects the strength of acids. Let's see. This is point number 1. Point 2 is oxidation number of central atoms. Here, central atom is chlorine in each case. Now let's see what is the oxidation number of the central atom in each acid. Here, oxidation number of oxygen is -2, hydrogen +1. So, oxidation number of chlorine is +1. In this case, oxidation number of oxygen is -2, total -4, hydrogen +1. So chlorine, this is +3. In case of chloric acid, oxygen -2, total -6. Oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. So here, this is +5. In case of perchloric acid, oxygen -2, total -8, hydrogen +1. So for chlorine, this is +7. As we know, the higher the oxidation number, the stronger the acid. So according to oxidation number, perchloric acid is stronger, then chloric acid, then chlorous acid, and finally hypochlorous acid. That is, perchloric acid is stronger and hypochlorous acid is weaker. Now let's see how oxidation number affects the strength of acids, and it is obtained if we draw a structure formulae of these compounds. Now let's draw a structure formulae of these compounds. First of all, hypochlorous acid. Structure formula is hydrogen, oxygen, here chlorine. Chlorine carries 3 lone pair of electrons. This is hypochlorous acid. Next is chlorous acid. Hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. This chlorine carries 1 additional oxygen atom, and in this case chlorine bears 2 lone pairs of electrons. Now chloric acid. Hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. This chlorine carries 2 oxygen atoms, and this chlorine carries 1 lone pair of electrons. And finally perchloric acid. Hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. This chlorine carries 3 oxygen atoms, and here chlorine carries no lone pair of electrons. Now let's see how this is weaker and this is stronger. Here oxidation number of oxygen is 3.5, and for chlorine this is 3.0, and for hydrogen oxidation number is 2.1. So oxidation number of oxygen and chlorine is higher. That is why this bond is polarized, and as a result from this compound hydrogen is freed as proton and anion is formed, that is OCl. This is hypochlorite anion. Now let's see next compound, that is chlorous acid. Here actually 3 electronegative atoms present: oxygen, chlorine, and 1 additional oxygen. That is why this bond gets polarized more than this compound, and for this reason from this compound hydrogen is freed as proton easily than this compound, and at the same time anion HClO, this anion is formed. The name of this anion is chlorite ion. So in this compound hydrogen is freed as proton more easily than this compound. Let's see next one. Here there are 3 electronegative atoms, 2 additional oxygen atoms here. That is why this bond gets polarized more easily than these 2 compounds, and for this reason from this compound hydrogen is freed as proton more easily than these 2 compounds. At the same time this anion is formed. The name of this anion is chlorate ion. So from this compound hydrogen is freed as proton more easily than these 2 compounds. Now let's see the last one, that is perchloric acid. Here there are 5 electronegative atoms with additional 3 oxygen atoms. That is why this bond gets polarized more and more easily, and for this reason from this compound hydrogen is freed as proton more easily than all the 3 compounds, and anion is formed, that is HClO₄, perchlorate ion. This is perchlorate ion. From this compound hydrogen is freed as proton more easily than all the 3 compounds. This is the reason behind being stronger acid of perchloric acid. So perchloric acid is stronger than chloric acid, then chlorous acid, and weaker acid is hypochlorous acid. That is strength of acids according to pK value and oxidation number of the central atom. This is all about strength of oxoacids of chlorine. No more today. Thank you very much.